Orders a 35 card modern order with a massive hit that I was not expecting. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today's order is a 35 card modern order. I sent this back in February, I believe. No, submission date January 8th, 2026. So this thing took a long time, and it also came back from Boca, which I did not do well last time, but I've seen other people that have gotten good orders back from Boca. So we will see how today goes. I didn't take a lot of the offers. I kind of just take the ones that really are close to market, or if you're selling after fees, like it just kind of makes sense. But for the most part, I'm taking most of these cards back because I don't feel like a lot of the offers are very strong these days. I don't know if you've had the same experience, but let's get into the order. So the first order, I saw on my scans, I missed a massive scratch on this card, and I get so caught up in the composition in the corners that sometimes I don't look at surface. And this one came back a 5 because I believe there's a massive scratch in it, which I'm not seeing right now. So, oh yeah. So it's all through here. There's scratches all through here. So I guess that's enough to make it down to a 5. I don't know. It looks pretty good other than that in person. But there are a lot of lines right there, and it kind of blends in. So it's one of those things that and I think maybe there's like a surface thing here. So I don't know. We're just gonna cut and move on that one. So we have a 5 stack. Second card of the order, I bought a 1991 basketball set, and I took out the best 3 cards, and this one I thought was a gem, and it came back an 8. So missed something on this one, but we'll put it in an 8 stack. So off to a underwhelming start. Here comes Jordan. This one off the top to bottom, and I think the back reflects that. So it's probably 9 is what I was expecting on this. So that's where that will go. Next one is Shaq. This is obviously the biggest one out of this, and that came back 10. So that was a big win. So I think I paid like 20 bucks on the set, sending 3 cards to grade, and make out pretty good. Next card was the 92 Upper Deck Nolan Ryan. And I took the offer on this one. The offer was about 45 bucks, and it came back 10. So I took the offer. You know, they're going for around 50, 55-ish after shipping, fees. It just kind of makes sense. Then we have the 1999 Topps. This is the gold border, Nolan Ryan, and that's came back at PSA 9. I took the offer on that one too. So sometimes the 9s just kind of make sense. This Ultra one, I think the offer was like 12 bucks or something, and I was like, I can probably get more if I sell it. So this one came back a 9. Looks good. This one actually does get a pretty good premium in a 10. I don't have a ton of luck on these super glossy 90s cards, but I do keep trying. After that, let's pivot to the American flag. So this is one of those gems in the 91 score that is not super hard to get a 10 on. I don't know if a lot of people haven't sent them in or why it commands such a high premium. Maybe because we live in the country that it represents, I'm not sure. But this one came back a gem mint 10, and I have actually already sold this for 150, and I sent in 2. This is all 2 sets. And this one came back 10, and this one settled for 160. So that is an easy thing to do. 91 score, Bo Jackson. And this next one, I took the offer on that, and it came back a 9. So I took the offer on that. Next one's 91 score, Chipper Jones rookie. I took the offer on this one as well. Then let's get into the score. This is the All-Star cards. I think these are pretty cool. This is the Jose Canseco. I got this one came back at 10. I got lowballed on this, I think. So I think I could probably get 50 to 75. I think PSA was offering like 30 or something. So we're gonna swing on that. Here comes Score Ken Griffey Jr. This is the All-Star card again. Again, it's the white borders, not incredibly hard. You just got to watch out for the warped cards. This one came back at 10, and I just sold this one yesterday for 125. Next card up is Ken Griffey Jr. Dream Team. And this one comes back a PSA 9. So this next card is interesting. PSA notified me that they damaged this card in encapsulation, and they would offer me the value for it. So they offered me $100, and they wouldn't charge me grading fees, but they ruined it during encapsulation, and I guess they sent me the card anyway. So it came back a 7. It would have been a 10. You can see right there that happened, and I'm not sure what else happened to it, but it would have been a 10. And I guess they just sent me a card to do a solid, but they also credited my account $100 and paid for the grading. So I thought that was really good. I think we would much rather PSA do that than get a card damaged that wasn't damaged. I was very happy with that. Props to PSA. I think accountability is all people in the hobby want, and I think you do that, you look really good at the end of the day. Next card up is the Dream Team Jose Canseco. And we got a gem mint 10 on that one. So I think these are going to go back up. I think people are going to start collecting the whole set. Next card of that was Wade Boggs. And this one came back a PSA 9. I accepted the offer on that. Next one up was Doug Jones. And I took the offer on that as well. Now we've got 2 Dave Stewart's, and again, these are low pop, so it's not easy to necessarily get 10s on these. We got a 10 on that, and this one actually already sold, I think, for 80, 85-ish. So that's good. This one is, I thought, the same condition. We get a 9 on that. Randy Myers commands a good premium if you get a 10 on this one. I thought this was good, but they did not. So I got to see what I missed on that. Got an 8. Next up, we have the Barry Bonds base, and you would not believe this is a $150 card in a 10, but it came back a 10. I took the offer at $130. Next, we got Bo Jackson. This is the Bo Breaker. This one came back a 7, so I took the offer on that. And then the second one came back a 9. So these are tough, man. A little bit of white, and they're gonna give you a 9. So this one sold already, I think, for $75. $80 or something. So not mad about that. Here comes the Griffies, and I thought this one looked pretty good, but they thought it was an 8. So the black borders, every time you're kind of running a risk, but the edges got to be clean too. I don't know, thought this one looked pretty good. Next one is Rod Carew. So I had a Fleer set, took the best 3 cards out of it. This one I thought was really solid, and it came back a 9. So I took the offer on that. Rod Carew. This next one was Kirby Puckett. I thought this one looked good. I thought it would probably be a 9 on this one. And we got Gem Mint 10. Look at that. All right. So I was not expecting a 10 on this, but geez. So I think this probably made the entire order. Wow. I wasn't sure about the centering. You just never know. And a lot of times people are like, why do you send these 80s cards? It's impossible to get gems on it. This is why, guys. Because every now and then you get a hit. So I actually thought this wasn't as good as the Roger Clemens, which is next. Wow. Let's look at this again. So gem mint 10 on Kirby Puckett. The next one's Roger Clemens, and I took the offer on this one. I thought this was a 9. It always has this little white speck on the right-hand side, and it's on every card, so I feel like the graders should know that, but maybe they don't. It came back an 8, so I took the offer. Nolan Ryan, Cooperstown. This is a lot harder set than you think, because all that greenback, guys. It's so easy to get little edge wear and little whitening on it, but I thought this one looked good, and they thought it was a 9. And here's Ricky Henderson. I thought this one was pretty decent too. You can see the back centering is off. What I'm also seeing too is like this spacing. I was looking at kind of this spacing. So I think this spacing has to correlate with this spacing as well. Good learning experience from that. What else we got? We got Paige Beckers, as you know, one of my favorite WNBA players. Got a 9 on that. So it's the first 9 I've ever gotten. So I feel like that's a pretty easy, straightforward set. Second to last. Paige Beckers again. We got the 10 on that one. So that's good. I think she's going to win the MVP eventually. And last one is Haley Van Lith. I think she's a good scrappy little guard. Ooh, 8. So that's difficult. I have to look at that one off camera. Well, it was a little bit of a roller coaster, but I definitely think this one card makes the whole thing worth it. And then we got a bunch of other good solid cards too. Thanks for hanging out. Click subscribe, click like. I put all of these in the store. We'll see you next time.